that I'm going to show is going to be, we're going to keep with the yellow band, what I call an upper body lateral step, because we're going laterally, which means side to side. So you're going to put the band around your wrists, and first variation is going to be in what we call quadruped position, which is essentially on all fours, like a baby crawling. So what this exercise, this little modification, I'm going to show a few angles, but you want to be strong through the hands. You want to kind of grip the floor, and that's going to kind of set things in a better position so that the wrists are a little bit more comfortable and just the setup is improved integrity-wise. So what we're doing here is keeping the head up or in a neutral position. There's schools of thought for either one. Because when babies crawl, their head's looking straight ahead, or their eyes are looking straight ahead, while some people maintain that a neutral spine in whatever position is important. So I tend to change that up based on what I believe the client needs, and then also too how it's affecting the rest of the exercise. But that's a whole other video and whatnot altogether. So the lateral step, all we're doing is we're not moving the lower body. I've got my toes planted, but you could also point them. I'm more of a fan of planting the toes. So what we're doing here is we're taking this position and just stepping to the side with the hands, while maintaining everything else in its position. Okay? So it's just a side to side. Okay, so I'm not, as I'm stepping, well, set up, I'm not here in a cat position, nor am I sagging and extending and going into a really lordotic position. So as you do this, you don't want to move anything crazy through the spine, okay? So just like what we did on the hip flexor or psoas march, there shouldn't be any additional compensatory movement. All that should be going on is the movement itself that we're looking at. So quadruped would be the first variation there. To make it a little bit harder, you could go to what I call a high plank or push-up position and do the same thing. So here's a way that you can make this harder. So I've got my feet about hip width or shoulder width apart. We're stepping. Okay? You can make that harder by moving them in, creating a more narrow base. You could even go single leg if you wanted to, which is harder, okay? You could even do these where you step out, get a push up, come back, step out, push up, come back. Okay, so that gives you the quadruped position to start with, and then you can progress to the high plank with that. So that's the hand march. That got me a little winded.